What the hell has happened to FC26? Why is the entire community in uproar over this new game? And what the hell have EA done to Ultimate Team? I did not think I'd be making this video already in November, but here we are. I've got to talk about it. For cheap, fast, and reliable FC26 coins, use MMOEXP.com. The link is down below. And use the code MATTHD to get 8% off your order. You can even buy players and packs too. It's safe to say that most of the community is absolutely lost with the current state of this game, myself included. I've been making Ultimate Team videos since FIFA 10. I've been playing Ultimate Team since FIFA 09 when it first came out. And the biggest thing everyone is talking about is the fun factor of this game. Right now, if you pick up this game and you go into a game of rivals, you go into the weekend league, gone are the days of having up and down matchmaking. You might get a few easy wins, you might get a few hard games. Every single game now of weekend league, you're playing someone who's doing 74 player locks in the first half. You're playing a guy who's doing 97 skill cancels in one game. Gone are the days of loading up the game and using someone like Craig Westcar. And if you got used to his card, you could actually be good at the game with a card like this. Whereas now, you cannot have a fun evolution team. You can't have a past and present squad. You can't have a gold non-rare team and still be successful. Trust me, I've tried it. So many of you guys have told me this. Like, Matt, I've got a really bad non-meta team. Back in FIFA 21, I could have used it and still been successful. Now the game is in a state where we've had about 7 patches already, and you can't even use an average team and still be good at the game. You have to do all these skill cancels. You've got to do all these player locks. Back in FIFA 24, I went 20-0 without doing a single skill cancel. I didn't do any player locks. Trust me, go back and watch footage, guys. I did nothing. Now, you are forced to use it. We have a game here which is all about the meta, whereas in previous years, you could use a very bad team and still get good wins. The amount of players I'm seeing dropping off this game is at an alarming rate because now you can't load up the game, guys, and be consistently good with a team that is non-meta. Now, the mad thing about this meta and also the fun element in Ultimate Team is this. Hilariously, for Champions is now one of the easier game modes compared to Division Rivals. I need to talk about this. This is a serious joke right now, EA. I am literally after the new season in Division 4, and I'm telling you right now, I've never seen matchmaking like this ever. Every game is a sweat fest, and I'm fighting for the win like never before. In FIFA 20, FIFA 21, I could drop into rivals, still be competitive, but it would be a lot more fun than this. I'm playing like a prime Anders Yang in every bloody game. I'm seeing endless dropbacks, I'm seeing super defensive games, and again, I'm loading up to have fun with my squad, but I'm being forced into using the meta in order to score 1 goal. They've done that many bloody patches that no one can get used to the gameplay. They had a 7-hour maintenance the other day, which will be fine, but the gameplay is still so up and down. A lot of you guys are saying that my connection's all over the place, even among good broadband speeds. You also can't even play this game still, guys, without an Ethernet cable. I'm not joking. You get speed lag all the time. It feels like this game has been rushed and is not even ready for release. At least GTA and Rockstar know what they're doing with that one. At least they'll delay their game to make sure it's perfect. This does not feel like a finished game. Now, the other mad thing that a lot of you have said on Twitter and replying to my tweets today is that the problem with rivals might not only be glitched matchmaking, which, by the way, was a thing last year. I was playing elite level players in Division 3 last year. When I got in the elite division numerous times last year, guys, I was playing Division 4 players, so maybe that's happening right now. But it feels like there is not a single mode you can play that is just enjoyable and is not super serious. I'll never forget in FIFA 17 when EA actually dropped Weekend League for the first time. Yes, we always asked for rewards. We always asked for better rewards. We all did. And although it was competitive, it was actually fun. I'm not joking. Back in FIFA 17, because the gameplay was so elite and fantastic, Weekend League then was actually fun. If you played that game, you probably agree. But then what do they do? They completely change the gameplay in the next game and the next game and the next game. Why ruin something when it was actually really good back in the day? Now, it's not only Division Rivals that EA have ruined, though. You might have noticed in squad battles this week, it is literally insane to play that game mode right now. You want to know why? Even the AI knows what's up with this current gameplay. You're getting pressed like a prime gegenpress from Jurgen Klopp in every game in squad bloody battles. Squad battles has become unplayable all week. I'm seeing so many of you guys tell me that, you know what? I'm going on single player games now. I can't handle the non-stop competitive aspect. And it's such a shame. As I said before, FIFA 17 was where Weekend League first started. We all loved it. And probably up until like FC 24-ish, we still had fun. You know why? Because the rewards actually were worth it. That's a big problem as well. The squad battles right now, guys, is a complete joke. If you've played it, I really don't recommend playing it. Not only that, EA still haven't addressed the big problem with hackers on these squad battle leaderboards. It's still such a giant problem where people are not getting the top 200 rewards. It's actually hackers. Again, still a huge problem, hasn't been addressed. Now, another big point with rivals and a big problem is that apparently a lot of players are just literally relegating themselves because the rewards are currently that bad. Yes, we have player picks here, but these packs really aren't worth the grind of 30 points. And that brings me to a really hot topic of the power curve. In your opinion, does the current power curve still make sense to you? EA kept going on about this at the start of the launch, and even prior to this game coming out, that the power curve is still vital and really important to them to slow it down. But all the meanwhile, we are seeing 280,000 coin packs in early November. Now, this was the tweet in question from Foot Economist. Something else I wanted to clarify: when I mentioned slowing down the power curve, the goal is to help items stay relevant longer. For example, gold lasting longer, new releases not outdating your current squad as quickly, but that doesn't mean less promos. This though, when I first saw this, I did think there's no way they're going to not release more promo packs. But the new releases are actually outdating the current squad. As you can see now, we're all getting these new promo cards. And with the release of so many promo packs, I'm seeing more promo players every Weekend League now, more than ever. So that, Jamie, simply hasn't been achieved. I respect the hustle and trying to make that work, but it's not working because the promo packs are relentless. How do EA actually fix that though? Because obviously people do like promo packs. Maybe it's by increasing FUT Champs rewards and Rivals rewards to balance the promo packs. But either way, I don't understand how a power curve can still be the same if there's so many promo packs still releasing. And my good friend here, Boras, did tweet, FC 26 got some serious issues here with FC IQ. For example, centre-backs drifting wide and leaving gaps centrally, yes. Wing-backs attacking wing-back, not moving like they should. Centre-mids drifting wide. Inside forwards not cutting in enough. FIFA 13 had better AI movement. Unbelievable. It's got to be said that FC 26 has turned into a boring mess. I don't know what, how or why, but something is just off with the game. So frustrating. I think a big aspect of this frustration is quite simple. I really believe these FUT Champs rewards are so demotivating. The fact that people have enjoyed squad battle rewards more than FUT Champs this year tells you everything you need to know. I was all about slowing the power curve until I realized 2 weeks in, wow, these aren't very exciting rewards, are they? Like, at least give us player picks. You know, a whole weekend sometimes is what it takes to complete a champ speedrun, right? If you guys work 9 to 5, go to school, college, you might not have as much time to play in the weekend, obviously. Even 5 games a day is quite a lot of games. But when you do that on a weekend, you know, you might not see your family and friends as much, and that's all you're getting. That's not very exciting, is it? So clearly they need to adjust the power curve here, because I think it's been lost, the power curve. I don't think it's worked at all. Another massive frustration of mine has literally been the amount of patches. So many complaints we had with defending, and I actually agree with Boras's point there. The problem with defending was actually the way defenders behaved. It wasn't necessarily our fault a lot of the time. And 2 patches ago where R1 dribbling was actually quality to use, they went and nerfed it, they completely removed it. I think if they just improved defending by having those players not drift out as wide as much, that would have been a lot better, rather than having endless patches and not knowing what they even want to do themselves. Now, what do I mean by that? When I first saw this, I'm all for, you know, obviously community feedback, but I think when you're asking for feedback midway through a full game launch, the game is already launched, this to me screams like the game wasn't tested enough. And surely before you release a game, this should have been addressed earlier, before the game comes out. We're now 2 months into the new game, guys, and we're now going to get adjustments thanks to a Discord poll. I get the idea of asking for help from EA, but to ask the entire community where everyone's got a completely different opinion, screams that the developers simply don't know what they're talking about and don't know what they're doing. I feel like some of these developers have never kicked a ball in their life. Maybe I'm wrong, but it really feels like a lot of the team do not know what they want with this game. The fact that a Discord poll is going to adjust goalkeeper movement, for example, is kind of crazy to me. Now, what do I mean, though, when developers might not have kicked the ball in their life? If you play football ever, even once or twice, you'll know that there are things in this game which make zero sense. For example, a skill cancel. It's physically impossible to do some of these skill cancels after you've done a skill move in real life. But that's how you can be successful in this game, by doing skill cancels. It makes zero sense. And when do you ever see a goalkeeper shuffle in a 1v1 in real life? You never do. And that's what I mean with these developers, guys. It screams like they don't know what they want for this gameplay. Now, I did tweet this out. Are you guys finding that every game is an absolute sweatfest? I'm in Div 4 and I'm playing elite players. It is relentless. And a lot of you guys did reply, I'm on the verge of just playing career mode. I think I'm just burnt out on hyper competitive casino game modes. Gonna play single player games, not even anything. There's no chill game modes whatsoever. What are they doing? Squad battles are 3 times as hard now since a patch. All friendlies are sweaty. Champs is stress and rivals is a war zone. Chill mode to be appreciated. What I would compare the current state of FC26 and where it needs to be is this. If you're a pretty good player of this game, you should feel good playing this game. Remember back in the day playing COD 4, Modern Warfare 2, every like 7 or 8 games, you might find a lobby where you would feel like a prime optic scump. You might get 40 kills and 2 deaths. That's where FIFA needs to be right now. Whereas if we play a current COD lobby, maybe it's like 40 kills and 30 deaths. You know, it's not that crazy. But that's where FIFA for me needs to get to. It feels like every single game mode, draft, by the way, is an absolute war zone as well, is super, super competitive. And that's why a lot of casual players, guys, are dropping off the game. Thanks because of your comment, I'm retiring as of now. Shame because I kind of had an okay team. But that the game is atrocious. You're literally seeing people dip off this game quicker than ever. It feels like, yeah, you've got a mountain to climb already. And we're not even near Team of the Year. People here like Chris can't even get out of Division 7 because of player locks. What is going on? It's just incredibly weird. People think they're going crazy. You're not the only one, mate. You really aren't. For me, they need to fix servers. They need to fix this weird matchmaking. This game needs more fun. Rewards have to be better. Communication here from EA has been a lot more, but that doesn't always mean good in terms of what they're putting out there. Seeing a Discord poll to decide a feature is kind of mad to me. All the years we used to spend sending feedback to the Discord server, guys, we never got answers back. And the time they do a Discord poll. Like, what is this, man? I've got some really close friends who still work at EA, and I hope they watch this because we have the passion for this game still. It is obviously our passion. We want this game to be at a level like FIFA 17. We could load up. It was fun. You could use any team and still have fun. But I've never seen players dip from this game like the current state. What do you think of the current state of FC26? I actually forgot to mention how hard it is, by the way, to get fodder right now as well. I hope they watch this. I hope they can improve it from some of these points. But the fun needs to come back to this game, and it really, really does quickly. How can they fix the current state? Please stop dropping patches every week. Release a game that feels finished and make this game good again. Thank you for watching.